This week on Strange Suspicion.
Hurry! I heard Granny just pull up. I'm gonna pass you. Did I win?
Yes, honey. A trip to the tub. 'Cause you ain't getting in Granny's car.
Oh, being a lonely, sad boomer is hard. I think I'll mail those pesky kids something they'll never forget.
So Paul was in the Battle of 26. He was such a good man. He would have loved you children. Today we visit him.
The packages are ready, and the mailman is on the way.
This is too easy. Ha! I know Pia loves stinky cheese, and Bobby loves garbage music. So it's fail-proof.
Here we are. Papa, how I missed you, my heart.
Nice to meet you, Pa. I'm Pia, and this is Bobby. Hi, Pa.
It's getting late. We better skedaddle.
Oh, my heart, wait for me.
I just got an alert. We have a package.
I'll show all these old whippersnappers that they mess with my family. You mess with Pawpaw.
What will Pawpaw do? Will the kids open the package? Will Paw save the day? We will find out next time on Strange Suspicion.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Order in the court.
Hey guys, welcome to Strange Suspicion. As you can see, I'm not wearing face paint, I'm wearing a mask. I got this from Screaming Banshee Studios. It's a latex mask. It has a really, really cute hairdo. But there's a little bit of blood right here. I was thinking maybe we would kind of put a little bit of damper on that. A little bit, right? So what we just watched was Bob's cartoon series. It's called, Bob, what is your cartoon series called?
Carnageville Lane.
Carnageville Lane. It has 4 episodes so far. And if you guys want to check out every episode, there are 4 episodes on a playlist, I believe, called Carnageville Lane. And there's a members only one too, right? I think.
Yeah,
right?
there's the members.
Yeah, if you're a member, you have an additional, I think, 1 or 2 of the Carnageville Lane cartoon. So, okay. Did you guys like the cartoon? I'm just wondering. It's kind of cool. What do you think of the mask, by the way? let me put some light. I am debating what color contacts to get. If you guys have any suggestions, put them in the chat. Bob will see it, or Cyborg, or 13th Hour will see it. Jane thinks it's awesome. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's way better than makeup, but the thing is this area right here of the mask, it like sucks to my face. It has to kind of get used to my face. So I might hold it here at some points because it kind of sucks in and sucks out. So I'm trying red contacts. Okay, lime green contacts.
Yeah, red would be cool.
Yeah, way easier, Annie. Absolutely way easier. Fluorescent eyes. Okay, so we got red, lime green. Thank you, Cheryl. And thank you for the picture that you sent to the email. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to see that you are growing a garden at this time of year, right? That's a good garden. So there. Now there's a bigger picture of me. I did have those yellow contacts. They kind of like, I think, complement the hair, but there's Manson contacts too that are like white. There's, what am I seeing? Red would be cool. Hot pink. What does this say? He is Bob, eager for fun, wearing a smile. Everybody run. Look at Norman is here. You guys, Norman is the king of the Easter eggs. If you didn't know, Bob puts Easter eggs in every episode of every video that has ever been on our channel. So
Yeah, most of them. I try to put like some kind of weird little thing, if you catch it. My drifto.
right, respectfully too, right? Like completely like
Oh yeah.
tastefully. I have to cough.
It depends
here.
on what we're talking about, honestly. But yeah, I try to keep it light,
Tasteful. Yeah.
heart,
Oops, tasteful.
light-hearted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Just drinking some coffee, guys. Sorry.
Yummy.
Okay,
coffee.
so yesterday we saw a little bit about the alibi, guys. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts on the alibi? Because I'm thinking like Bob and I were discussing Chad Daybell, right?
Yeah.
And he is also from Idaho. He is accused of killing, is it his I don't know if it's his children or his second wife's children, and then his ex-wife, right? And he's in Idaho and he's out on bail, guys. Like, I don't get it.
I think his bail
What?
his bail was 100,000 or something.
Right. But he killed 3 people, right? So Brian killed 4 people, and Brian has not seen the light of day, which I think is just very strange. And the fact that he's going to prove he was nowhere near the scene of the crime is absolutely also out of the ordinary, right?
Yeah.
Like to me, I'm like, okay, well, he's nowhere near there, so let's find someone else. But now what are they going to do when they find out that that's actually reputable evidence and that they left somebody out anywhere they want to be who committed these crimes? Like, where is this person? Should we be afraid? I would guess nowhere near Idaho, you know?
Right. Yeah, that Sly Ray guy, I believe is his name. He's an expert from what I just kind of caught up on him today. You know, he seems like he definitely knows what he's talking about, you know. And I don't know how everybody feels in here, but I feel a lot differently. I think I've made my mind up. You know, I told a lot of people, I've told you, Pia, I've been on the fence. You know, I needed more information, but I think I may have enough information to think, you know, now.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to remain, like, you know, unbiased about what we're researching. But at the same time, I feel like there's nothing that's going to take away the logic of the situation that, like, yeah, I can be picked up on a tower in the next city over. You know what I mean? We're close enough to the next city.
Well,
I could ping off that tower, and that doesn't mean I'm anywhere near there. It just means maybe I wasn't close enough to the one I was just using. You know what I mean?
If it's the gap in between, you know, where they said his phone was off, was his phone on a different tower, and it was just totally because if they can prove, okay, from what I know of Sly Ray, he definitely created basically this geolocation. Okay.
Right.
Which is used.
His exact location.
Yeah, which is used by the military. I don't know, man. And like, I also heard about the Floyd's cannabis shop, which I think I heard that it's about cameras in that area. So, I mean, we will see.
Oh yeah, at the dispensary, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. That was. Oh yeah, I won't say that. That was an Easter egg part. So I almost gave that away. There you go, Norman. There's your hint.
You want to read Mouse's comment here?
Can you read it?
It says, I love that they have a top of the line expert. I think Brian Koberger is innocent. However, I believe if Funk's testimony comes to trial, BK will walk, in my opinion. It's the timeline. Sorry, I read that weird.
No, it's okay. I'm just thinking about if Funk's testimony came to trial, BK will talk.
Which they remember, like they were saying that was the exculpatory evidence, or
Right? Yeah.
So I don't know. Like it's so, but
yeah, I feel like it's just very strange to me that he would be incarcerated still at this point, and there's no backup. You know what I mean? There's zero backup suspect. So with the timeline, with him being, what was he looking at? Stars? The stars and the moon, and it was just whatever. So what?
He was out at a park. He was near a park. Which I also heard today that they found a body there. I think it was 1979, and I don't know the name, which that's bad on me, but they believed that it was a murder of Ted Bundy, but it was never really proven. But I don't know why that was thrown out there. I don't know if that was true or not. But
suspected, alleged.
Yeah.
Right, allegedly.
I think it's just more right here, Jeff.
I didn't see what Jeff said.
He's talking about the park. He says, I wonder if they'll say BK was around the Wanaki Park. I think that's how you say it. I don't know.
Yeah, that is the weirdest word. I tried to do it too.
The park. This is a great. The park is closed from dusk till 7 a.m., which, yes, I do believe that because I've seen other parks close at that same time. Unless he paid for one of their 9 campsites there. Would have there been a receipt? It
would be a state park, right?
I'm not sure if it's state park or, I'm not sure how that works out there. But
is it a state park?
It could be a state park, or it could be a national park, but I'm not really sure. I think it's just a state park.
I mean, if you think about it, state parks is where people come up missing, right? State parks are where people have accidents that people wouldn't, normally think about, like how we had. True. And state parks, there's a lot of death. There's a lot of, it's easy. Allegedly, guys, it's an easy place to hide a body. Like, say you went to the Grand Canyon and, got rid of something, and it's way down there, and nobody even will ever see it because by that time the vultures would have got it or whatever.
I wonder if the park is like the park by us, kind of, where you can go out and look at the stars. It's an actual star viewing area. I wonder if they have I don't know if there's major light pollution in Idaho. I imagine there's probably not as much as our area.
Right, and I'm seeing that. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm seeing that it says try to. Hold on, I have to cough real quick. Give me a second. Sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so Mouse said try to tie it all to Ted Bundy. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier too, and I was telling Bob what about Kylie Rodney? That was where the people ate each other. What was it called? No, really, you guys know.
I don't remember.
You guys know where the wagon train people Like
You're talking about the Dahmer party.
the Donner Party.
A Donner, yeah.
Yeah, the Donner Party.
Dahmer,
So,
Donner.
you know, anybody could like be studying that or something, and they're like, "Hey, it's the same place as the Donner Party, so it must be tied to this historian. The historian must be the suspect here." You know what I'm saying? It's just like a coincidental thing. Like,
That's a lot of weird coincidences, though, man.
absolutely. See, Norman said Donner Party. Boop boop. He's a smart guy. Norman, you are very smart, actually.
I still think,
Dumbfounded
though.
by him. What does that comment say on the screen?
How many parks have had a death? GL.
GL.
I saw MSM type saying more guilty because of
Mainstream media.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the clown?
Who is the clown? Who is the dang clown now? Oh, Truckee. Yeah, that was the name of that place, Truckee, right?
Yeah, Truckee is where she.
Yeah, I remember when did that happen? Was that a year and a half ago? 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I remember when we were looking into that
Year
case.
and a half, yeah.
I remember when we were kind of looking at that case and everything, and I don't know, man, that was so weird. Like, I literally think we watched those guys find.
Yeah, Adventures with Purpose, I think. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so weird. It
was very strange that they're like, oh, right here, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, oh, not here, not here. And then they're like, oh, right here, right in front of us. You know what I mean? And then they found her. It was very strange.
Okay.
There was that other YouTuber. What was her name? Oh man. She was like, oh man. I don't know if she was Ukrainian or if she was Russian. Zanime.
Oh, the YouTuber?
Mm-hmm. And she like was with her little dog, and she like went like right over where Kylie Rodney was, and she had like cameras in there, and she had like different things, and she didn't see anything. And she also said she was like at the party next door, which is weird, you know, because you and I both know, we both talk to like, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Bob and I are aware. There's like at least 2 YouTubers that are one's from Idaho and one's from Washington, and they do true crime. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So I think those true crime people were like closer to Truckee, was Zanime and Ikid I think his name is. And then there's another one.
She was. Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you a little bit, but the microphone isn't by you. It's kind of off to the side.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, Jane, you know who Zanime is, right? I think she was from the Ukraine or something, and she was like at war with so many people because she's like, first of all, she's like, I don't know anything. And then she's like, oh, I was at the party next door. There was a Hispanic party. And they're like, how do you know it was a Hispanic party? She said she heard the music and she went to the party. So why was she at the party? And if she's at the party, why wouldn't she have seen? Yeah, I do need contacts now that I'm looking at this. Can you guys even see my eyes at all? Holy moly. No. Tony Dodge. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, and Tony Dodge had those weird messages on his Instagram, and Ryan Upchurch exposed them. He was talking about dead bodies or something, like young girls. It was gross. So gross. But I just think it's super interesting, you know, when we find out, like, this is an Idaho crime. This person is an Idaho YouTuber. So I feel like, is that a distractor or is that just a coincidence? Because, I mean, things are going to happen in Michigan. We're not distractors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shout out to you guys who are right in the line of fire in Idaho, who have to be super careful about what you say. We're not going to be super careful about what we say here, though, because we're just going to try to be respectful of our community and of others.
Can I answer, Jeff?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Sorry. I see that.
I thought about this earlier, Jeff. I think Anne has something to prove. You know what I mean? I think that's why it's
so long. This microphone's making me angry.
You can come over here.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to say I talked about that earlier, and I felt that Anne has something to prove, like for real. She's proved a couple things in Idaho. I think she's really got something to prove.
Yeah, first it was like mic drop when she was like, it was a mic drop when she was like, oh, hey, so here's this PowerPoint. You know what I mean? And then they showed the PowerPoint and he was like, no, I don't want you to show that PowerPoint. Don't show that PowerPoint. And he's like, why? You already saw it before. And he's like, but everybody else didn't see it. So it was like, he's embarrassed. You know what I mean? Like, Bill, is his name Bill Thompson? I would hate to be that guy. Like, if Brian Kohlberger gets to go home because his alibi, like, checks out, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Then who's a backup? You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, so there's somebody or some people that just killed 4 people. It's been almost 2 years. How many more people could they have killed? How many people could be in danger right now or were in danger since then? No, I don't hear you. Logan's Run? That's who Pia reminds me of. The Love Robot. What? Ew. What does that mean? What is a Love Robot? Ew. That sounds like a... I'm not going to say. There's something between her and Bill that don't sit right. I believe she's big mad at him. And has to prevail. Yeah, you know what's weird about Bill Thompson, me, you guys? Like, he's always, like, telling the judge, he's like, in your honor's words, or because your honor's decision was, and it's almost like a son reminding his dad that, you know, like, you have dementia, because just to remind you, you did that, or you said that. What?
Oh, it's not working.
Oh, Bob's mic isn't working. He's over there going like this. I'm like, what did I say?
No. I'll have to chill without a mic. I'm sorry.
Okay, Bob's gonna chill without a mic for a minute. I'll talk to you guys. So I know you do have Bob has a strange minute.
Yeah.
Can you do that from over there, or do you have to come over here? Yeah. Do you guys want to watch Weird Bob's strange minute for a second while we figure out what's going on with his mic? It's what? It's a minute.
Okay.
All right, so am I unmuted? Okay. All right, guys. So that was Weird Bob's Strange Minute. And that is a segment we're going to put on all of our videos just because it's fun. Okay. And another segment we're going to still put in every video is Ask a Clown. Now, last week, you guys asked me about Tommy Jude. And I believe I answered you. And I thought I was very respectful. And I got a lot of hate. And all I can say about that is those people who have left are more than welcome to leave. We have a very positive atmosphere here. No bullying, no hating, no trolls, please. If you're a troll and you're in the chat, you will be found and you will be left out. I just want to give a shout out, just random shout out to 2 channels. I want to give a shout out to the Captain Howdy, and I want to give a shout out to Thought Riot Podcast. Just so you guys know, I've never had any conversation whatsoever with that channel. I just think they're awesome. They're a really good channel. I love the way they have their dynamic going with one another. I think it's great and easy to watch. Time goes so quickly when I watch that channel, and they obviously put a lot of research into what they do. I have a lot of respect for them. So I just want to shout them out randomly. Bob, is there anybody you want to shout out randomly? Not this week.
Not right now.
Okay, not right now. If he thinks of one, he will shout it out. But we
saw some people out in the chat.
Okay, shout some people out in the chat.
Okay.
Does your mic not work at all?
No.
Okay, then tell me who you're shouting out.
We shout out Mouse.
So Bob's microphone isn't working. He wants to shout out Mouse.
We shout out Annie Ruler.
Annie Ruler.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. Who? Jeff H. Okay, Jeff H. Tani. 13th hour. Michael Rando. Is it Rondo? Okay, Michael Rondo. Cyborg Mama, you're always here. Mouse. Whoop whoop. All right. Okay, so no one liked her video today. Okay, you guys. Come on now. Tani's got a video, and you guys should be on her channel too. She's awesome. You can put your link up if you want, Tani. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I'll show this one.
Hey, it's Tani Nubs. I watch Strange Suspicion on YouTube. What are you watching?
I think they're watching this, the people that just saw that, but if anybody wants to go over to Tani's channel, she can put her link up. That's cool. She's our mod. She's super cool. She doesn't do true crime, guys, but she has really good... I like her content. I think it's awesome. No, you're not kidding. You can put your link up there. Also, Dill, you can put your link up there, and we'll put it on the screen. You guys, Dill's awesome. I just watched him on... I don't know whose channel that was, but I did watch Dill on... we were driving. We were in the car. Remember?
Yeah.
It was like 4 people on the panel, and Dill was on, and then Dill was like Dr. Dill. He's like, Dr. Dill, how may I help you? Awesome. Man, I don't know if you have a schedule, Dill, but by the way, the schedule tonight was because we wanted to get like more exposure to more people, and we noticed that a lot of people were emailing us and saying that they wish they could catch us live. But unfortunately, every single week they're on Replay Crew because they're not even home from work yet. So I don't know. I thought I would, give them a little shout out on the Pacific time zone and the Central time zone. Come on over, babe.
I like this time. I feel awake.
Yeah, I'm more awake and less rushed.
Yeah. I feel more chill. Like
it's not
4 o'clock seems like the time I gotta punch out. You know what I mean?
Carrie likes the later time. Jane, I can't believe you're still awake. But by the way, anybody who donated to this mask, thank you very, very much. Jane was a big donator. Tani was a big donator.
There was a couple other people that I don't know the name. I believe it was Dawn donated some money.
Oh yeah, I don't know the screen name, but it's Dawn.
People that gave stickers. I believe Mouse gave a sticker.
Mouse, yeah. Super sticker.
Yeah, there was a couple of
super
people.
things. Dang it. If you did, please put your name in the chat and I will thank you on this video. Love the mask. Good. I was a little worried, guys, because see, this here, I can't even see it. What's happening? I'm disappearing. I'm melting. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I think we need more light or something.
We might need more light. We're just, it's just the first time, guys. Oh yeah. So the other thing that we were going to do is we were going to do one more segment every week, and go ahead. It's I don't know. I think I messed up all the chords. I'm sorry. So every week we're going to do Weird Bob's Strange Minute, of course. And I also want you guys to be aware. You can put it in the comments. You can put it in email. If you want to throw my email up there, it's strangelysuspicious@gmail.com. Bob can probably do it on a banner in a second, but not at the moment. Well, it is at the moment. So it's Ask a Clown. And last week, I felt like I did a really good job being polite and not disrespectful, but being direct with you guys about the question that was asked about another creator that some of you watch. So this week I was asked 2 questions in my Gmail, which is right there. Strangelysuspicious@gmail.com. You can email me at any time, guys, but if you're going to email me any questions for the Ask a Clown segment, please put Ask a Clown in the subject. because it makes it a lot easier for me. I have like 813 emails right now. So if I haven't gotten to your email, I'm trying so hard, you guys. We work really hard on bringing you good content, and we're looking for locations to do paranormal videos and haunted locations to do things like that. We're looking into doing Randonautica.
You know what would be cool? I just thought of it.
What is it, babe?
If anybody wants to paint themselves up like a clown and send us a picture to your email.
If anybody wants to paint your face up like a clown and send your picture to our email,
I will make some kind of collage video if I get enough pictures.
he'll make a video out of all you guys if he gets enough pictures, he's saying. So he wants you guys to submit your clown.
You need to do like an AI picture of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we could do some kind of merch.
Yeah.
For the winner. The best clown makeup submitted to strangelysuspicious@gmail.com. So you'll get yourself some free merch.
And the questions.
Oh, and also send your questions for Ask a Clown, please. One other thing I wanted to talk about. Should we do the Ask a Clown first and then get to it, or do Ask a Clown after? I was just going to discuss, besides Brian Koberger, that Sebastian Rogers case. I thought it was very interesting that I was watching another channel, and as you guys know, I don't really watch a lot of true crime channels, and it's not to be disrespectful to anybody. It's just because as a true crime creator, I don't want to like get my content from other creators. I want to do my own research, you know? So we were watching a true crime creator yesterday, and
You can show them on. I forgot to show somebody else.
is it? Yeah, Harsh Reality was saying that I thought it was interesting that he was saying that Sebastian Rogers, I think his mom and his stepdad did not take part in the search for him. I swear that's what I don't, if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry, Harsh, but I thought it was your channel where I saw that. And I thought, like, what do you guys think about that? If your child was missing, wouldn't you be the first person to be like, you know, like, oh, look, we found this jacket. That's not his jacket. Don't you want to be there to be like, that's not his jacket? Or, hey, oh my God, those are his glasses, or that's his jacket, or those are his shoes, or I don't think he had shoes. But you know what I'm saying, guys, right? Do you think it's interesting? Like, if you had a missing child, tell me in the chat if you would join the search. No, wait, I just want to see. I don't want to assume. One step closer.
You know, it might not have been harsh. I thought you were talking about something else.
What did you think I was? Maybe it wasn't Harsh. Bob saying. What did you think I was going to say? Anyway, yeah, and then the other thing that I'd heard somewhere was that they moved, right? So I don't know. Yes, join a search. Okay, Annie would join a search 24/7. Cyborg said that's right. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking. Also, there were like threats made to people who wanted to like help with the search for Sebastian, and I'm thinking, who made such threats? You know what I mean? What's the problem? What is the person's problem who is threatening people who are just trying to help find a little boy? Like, what's going on here, guys? Do you think the Sebastian Rogers thing is a little off? You know what I'm saying? Went camping, Yogi Bear Park. They did Seth. Okay. So there was that all three of them searched together for the first 3 days. Then they got in a flight over GoFundMe. Yeah, what is going on? That's the most confusing thing to me. Like, all these families, they have all these tragedies and they immediately go to GoFundMe. Like, I don't know what amount of money it's going to take to make that better. You know what I mean? It's so, like, it is shady, right, Mouse? That's what I'm thinking. Like, what's with all this? Like, I think it was Jane asked me, and she was like, well, then what do you think? Who do you think Brian is? Do you think he's like a protected witness? Do you think he's like, you know, like a patsy? I think Brian Koberger is like, I would say historically, one of the most unluckiest people ever to be in the wrong place at the wrong time and to like simple things like driving around and looking at stars. And man, I feel like that's awful. I'm trying to read the chat. That's why I'm.
You want to do Ask the Clown now?
So, okay, I'm having trouble seeing the chat. So, Bob is going to put on Ask a Clown. If you have any Ask a Clown questions that you want to put in the chat, we do replay the chat. So, if you want to watch the chat, if you do a replay or whatever of the video, you can always do so. But, yeah, if you have any Ask a Clown questions, just write them in the chat or email them to us or put it on the community post. But for right now, we're going to do Ask a Clown.
And now a segment I enjoy, Ask a Clown.
So at any time, guys, you can send me a question at strangelysuspicious@gmail.com. The other day, I received a question asking me why I use the word alleged so much. And this person's name is Alex. Well, see, the reason for that is I don't want to present anything in a way that people feel like I am claiming that it is fact. And we examine true crime together, and mostly we've been doing the Bryan Kohberger case, but when we investigate true crime cases as a community, we are not given anything before a trial. We're not given any concrete facts. I use the word alleged or allegedly. It's because I just want to make sure that I'm not slinging around the word facts. We're a community of smart individuals, so we cannot use what we hold even so strongly inside us in our opinion as fact. We have to use the word alleged. Sometimes the truth is as clear as a clown's nose is red. Ooh, another good question that I got was, where's the scariest place that I have gone with Weird Bob to do a paranormal investigation? Was it during the day or at night? And are you willing to give the location? Yes, I am willing to give a location. It was during the daytime. It's an actual city called Hell. It's a very tiny town. And we went to do a paranormal investigation there. There's like a campground, so we walked around it, and I had like a lot of strange feelings, like somebody was walking along with us. Somebody was like behind me whispering in my ear. It felt like we were being watched. Like deeper into the woods though, one time we did a Randonautica in Hell, and we ended up finding like a Ouija board with candles and stuff. But I'm never really that scared. So then we go into where we talk about things that we have found online this week that make us, like current events or whatever, things that spark our interest that we think are a little bit strange. There was an older man and a slightly younger woman than the old man who was an Uber driver, right, guys? And something about, she thought she was going to pick up a package. He thought that she was coming to collect a ransom, something like that. Did anybody see that? I don't hear any of that.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, go right ahead.
The scammers also called an Uber driver, Lolitha Hall, to pick up a package from Brock's home. Brock then confronted her with a gun, believing that she was connected to the threats he'd been receiving, and now he is charged with Hall's murder. We're going to turn now to the tragic story. This one out of Ohio. Deadly encounter between two people who did not know each other and were both victims of phone scammers. Victim one, 81-year-old William Brock, received threatening calls last month saying his family was in danger and demanding money. And then the scammers also called an Uber driver, Lolitha Hall, to pick up a package from Brock's home. Brock then confronted her with a gun, believing that she was connected to the threats he'd been receiving, and now he is charged with Hall's murder. Lily Luciano has the story, and we have to warn you, the video is disturbing.
Lolitha Hall screamed for help as William Brock confronted her with a gun.
Yeah, I know what you're after.
But as the Uber driver tried to flee, police say the 81-year-old resident shot her multiple times.
What the hell?
And then he called 911.
I shot her in the leg first time, and I shot her in the shoulder.
Why did you do that?
Because I was threatened that she was going to come and kill me.
The county sheriff's office says Brock was the subject of a scam call concerning an incarcerated relative, which turned to threats and a demand for money. Police say Hall, the driver, was also contacted either by the same scammer or an accomplice to pick up a package from Brock's residence through the Uber app.
The guy on the phone center here. Let's go.
So the male on the phone was trying to get money from you, and she was knocking on the door at the same time?
Yeah, and he was telling me he was going to kill me and the family and everybody else around.
Hall, who was 61, died from her injuries in the hospital. Police say she made no threats or assaults towards Brock before the shooting, other than to ask about the package she was sent to retrieve. They also say Brock took her cell phone and refused to let her leave. Last week, Brock was charged with felony murder, and now he could face 15 years to life behind bars, plus a $15,000 fine. He has pleaded not guilty.
What does the prosecution need to prove in this case?
That Brock knew he was using deadly force. And what the prosecution is going to say is there is just no reason to shoot 3 times when somebody is trying to leave your property. If somebody is trying to flee, almost by definition, they are no longer posing a threat.
Uber says it has banned the account of the person who ordered Hall's trip and has been in touch with both her family and Clark County law enforcement. It's hard to know if the alleged scammers will be held liable for Hall's death, is something that I asked Jessica Levinson. She says it's not clear that they could have predicted that the ruse would lead to this horribly deadly, tragic outcome.
That video, every time I see that video, I saw it yesterday, it's heartbreaking. You can see the fear on her face.
And hear it.
She has bad information. He has bad information.
Awful.
He's amped up and scared. She doesn't know what the hell is happening. The guy comes out with a gun. It's so
extremely
heartbreaking.
tragic, and we'll just see how the prosecution and how the defense, what they can claim, whether they can use the Castle Doctrine because it was outside of the house.
Scammers are definitely liable in my
Exactly,
mind. I mean,
Tony,
they're the ones
yes.
that put those 2 people in that situation. Lily, thank you very much.
So, I don't know, did you guys know about that story? Hi, the Captain Howdy. We actually just shouted you out. Like, you missed it again. But we did. We totally, I promise you we did. Okay, so yeah, the guy pleaded not guilty. Okay, so it was like, if you guys know what being swatted is, it's an awful, awful crime. It was kind of like that. So they told the guy that somebody in his family was incarcerated and he needed to pay a ransom. Not a bail, guys, a ransom. I don't understand why, but after he was told he needed to pay a ransom, he said somebody was going to come and collect it. So when the lady came, she was told as an Uber driver, she was picking up a package or something. He's walking her off the property. She's trying to get off the property. She is definitely not a threat to him. So I don't know that the Castle Doctrine would even matter.
Yeah, it was $12,000 to get his nephew out of jail. I think they said it during the.
You can see her. There you go.
I think they said it during the news story, but yeah.
The ransom was $12,000.
That is like, I think that is like some of the worst.
That sounds like some dark web stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they're like,
well, it pretty much
let's
is.
set this scenario up so that this happens, and then it's everywhere. And it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Because when people are like, can that happen to me?
That could happen. I mean,
yeah.
That happens. We watch a lot of the scam YouTubers, you know. We watch Progi. I've talked about Progi before. I think, you know, I've seen him go pose as like a scammer and that they show up to collect money. So I believe it had something, you know, it's crazy what they're doing to scam people out of money now. Like,
right. And now causing people to lose their lives over some sick joke. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I don't know if it was like, I think the man, and he probably had every right. I don't know the outcome of his court yet. I don't think anybody does. I think it just kind of went to trial today or yesterday.
Right.
And man, yeah, I don't know how it's going to work, really.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either, because they're both unaware of what was going on. But he had received the threat, and the perceived threat or the assumed threat showed up at his door.
Which,
you know,
it kind of has to do with that. Was the Apple River?
Apple River, Wisconsin. Yep.
That's kind of like the same like thing, man. The guy, like I took a long time to watch the video. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to watch it. And then I saw it. And then it was like, oh man. I actually watched and saw him push down. He was hit. He was kicked. and like things are going on. So, but yeah, I don't know. He could have. I think if he would have like said I was standing my ground.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't know. I don't know about that Apple River guy. He was.
Well, he basically
he like disemboweled them. He didn't like poke them so they would fall down. He like. I can't say the word.
Yeah.
You guys know.
He flung.
Yeah. He like in the stomach, guys. Like. Well, I'm just saying, like, it's definitely, yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, that old man. I don't know how that's going to turn out. You know what I mean? I don't know how it's going to turn out. And it's pretty.
What did you think, Mouse? If you watched it 6 times, Mouse said I watched it 6 times to see if it was self-defense or red rum.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could put it on the screen. Apple River was sad. Yeah, Apple River is very sad. But it's an area, you guys, in Wisconsin. There is a water park, and I believe it's called Noah's Ark. And it's like there's let's think. There's I think there's like, like go-karts. There's like, like Ferris wheels. There's water park. Like wave pools, like stuff like that. So there's also like this thing, from what I understand, it's called the Ducks, and you get on the Ducks, and it's this big boat, and you go down the river. Well, if you want to go like kind of the same route, but not on one of the duck boats, you can go down like a lazy river. And as you go down this lazy river, like these teenagers were doing in Apple River, they're just being like fed shots. You know what I mean? Like people on the side are like, "Hey, you want to do a shot?" And they're like, "Yeah." They're not like, "All right, let me see your ID first." It's not that kind of thing. It's like they were all drunk, and this guy just came up, and it was weird to both sides of them, The guy was weirded out, and the kids were weirded out, and there was a lot of pushing and shoving and a lot of things said. But, I mean, only one side of them grabbed a knife and did what they did to 3 or 4 people. So I'm not sure that stand your ground would apply to that, but I know that Wisconsin is the same state where what's that kid's name? Kyle Rittenhouse got away with killing 3 people. It's so weird, like the 3 people, like just like the Chad Daybell, that's 3 people. He's out on bail. Why is he out on bail? Can anybody tell me that? Like how has he killed so many people and he's out on bail? It's weird. Like, and she's already been convicted, I believe. Does anybody know that? Lori Daybell, has she been convicted? I'm trying to read what Mouse said, but my eyes are not focusing on it.
Mouse said, "Who takes the 9%?"
This one.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, this one. Nope. Yeah. Right, turn and walk away. That's what I'm saying. Like, he should have just left. It was and the look in his eyes, guys, it was weird. It was like he was very, very intoxicated. And then the weird part is he's sitting in the cop car, and he's like, they're like, "Do you know why we're talking to you?" And he goes, "Yeah, I guess there was a stabbing, and I fit the guy's description who did it. Not, oh yeah, these kids, they were like yelling at me and they pushed me down, and I thought I'd defend my life, so I had this huge knife that I carry when I go down the lazy river, and I disemboweled them." That's not what he said. He said, "Oh, I guess I look like the guy that stabbed somebody." That's so suspicious to me.
Do you think he might have been in shock?
He might have been in shock. Yeah, Bob's in the back with no microphone saying maybe he was in shock. I just missed what Norman said. He said I think he said Lori Daybell is already serving her time. So I wonder then. So is he? I would wonder if he's getting full on like murder or 2nd-degree murder or accomplice to a murder if she's already been convicted of it, right? But also his wife, though. Sorry, ex-wife. You guys ever see a clown drink coffee?
Through a straw.
Through a straw? It's a cool straw, though. See a straw. Pretty wicked. Sorry, guys. I was amused by it. When I was looking, I was like, man.
Hey, look, I want to do something real quick.
Okay, do something real quick. What's the game? Oh, you want to match it up? Like that? Okay. All right, sorry guys, we're just kind of amused. This is the last stream that we're using StreamYard on. StreamYard, sorry. I don't know if Jeff is still in here or if he's ever gone live. Any creator that's been in here, can you please put in the chat, if you don't mind, or if you're not watching live, can you put in the comments what you use for your lives? Because StreamYards, we're done. We just wanted to use it one last time because we paid the month or whatever. What did you say?
I said I'd like to just try going live on YouTube itself.
Well, I don't know if you go live on YouTube itself that you could like add videos and like, yeah.
I'll have to like learn.
She's seen a clown make balloon animals. Oh my gosh, Jane. Maybe I should wear my clown mask and do a paranormal investigation. All the members, all our paid members, by the way, have pretty much unanimously chosen their members only video to be a paranormal video. So we will be doing that. What is today? Thursday? We could probably do it this weekend. Maybe Monday. Oh, that's a paid member video though. Yeah. Streamlabs. Okay, so Streamlabs. That's what Tani uses.
We're gonna work on a paranormal video too.
I'm gonna come over here so they can hear you. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry guys, there's a microphone discrepancy over here.
Yeah, you can tell them we're gonna work on some kind of video.
Yeah.
Paranormal.
Yeah, we're working on paranormal video, and we're actually thinking about going out into we're thinking about going off the grid. I'll say that, to do a paranormal video. So we'll be off the grid within the next couple weeks. Obviously, if I'm going to keep my identity as private as possible, we're not going to tell you when we're doing this paranormal video, but we will be doing a members only paranormal video soon. And then following that, there will be a paranormal video that we will be filming at an undisclosed location, which will be an amazing location. And you guys are really going to really enjoy what we got in store for you guys. So there is paranormal coming up. If you do want more paranormal stuff, that's great. If you just want us to stick to Brian Koberger, you let us know that too. We just want to make sure we're doing the content that you want us to do, not just stuff that we want you to see. I'm not going to assume that. I saw a lot of people in the comments saying that I have a very great YouTube community. Just so you guys know, it's our community. Please don't say it's my community. We all belong to this community. We're a family here. We get together 3 times a week. By the way, 420 is on Saturday, guys. So we need to figure out, we need to let them know, because they're going to have a heads up before they celebrate 420. Mm-hmm. So, they're going to have to set their notifications. Just so you guys know, when you go to our channel, there's a notification bell. If you click on that bell, there's like different things that you can choose. And if you push all, you should be getting like community posts notifications. You should be getting live notifications. Bob does release the cartoons before the live videos, just like a couple hours before. So you can go either check out the playlist for Carnageville Lane is the name of Bob's cartoon series. There are 4 public videos that you can watch, and there's either 1 or 2 members only videos that you can watch for those of you who financially back us every month. If you're curious about membership, we do have 2 levels of membership. One is $2.99 a month, and the other one is $4.99 a month. You can look at the perks and the details right on the channel page by clicking the join button. And we also have a P.O. box. Darn it. It's at the bottom of the screen right now. Okay, guys, sorry. Yeah, it's at the bottom of the screen. Please feel free to send us whatever you want. There is a company who will be sending us shirts or some kind of merch very soon. There's just to clear up a little misunderstanding. You don't need to worry about, like, we're not charging you or anything. Like, just send us whatever you want us to wear or feature on our live, and we're happy to do so because you are a paid or unpaid viewer of our channel. It's no issue. But the P.O. box is at the bottom of the screen. Please keep it legal. And oh crap, I wanted to show the picture that Jane, I think it's in the bedroom. Can you go see? Jane sent us some mail to our P.O. box, and I wanted to show you guys. You ordered a coffee mug. Awesome, Mouse. I'm about to order one too. I have to wait a few days, but in a few days I should be able to order my coffee mug. I think it's so cool too that, like, Bob, just so you know, Bob designs all the merchandise. So Bob was showing me it, and I was like, oh, is there one with you on it? And I didn't realize that it's me on one side and Bob on the other. And I think there's a white coffee cup, and then there's a white with blue coffee cup. Am I right? Man, you guys have no idea. Like, this channel is like very, very time consuming, and Bob just like keeps throwing things out. He's just like a machine. So I do not see everything that he does, and he doesn't always see everything that I do. So I'm just catching up with the merch. But yeah, the blue and white. See, I knew it. It's like the blue on the inside and the handle or something like that. Looks super cool. The hoodies look super cool too. I'm waiting to see what Cyborg Mamas look like, because she oh yeah, there it is. Because she ordered a hoodie. I know that. So if you can see this, oh darn. Can you see this? Oh man. Can you guys see that? Look at that. I don't know if it's doing it any justice, guys. I'll have to post it. I'll post it on the community tab so you guys can see. But so yeah, please make sure that you're sending in questions for Ask a Clown. What were we going to do? We're going to discuss 420. When are we going to go live on 420? This was the stream where we went 420 for the Pacific time, and no, it's all right. So what do you say, Bob? Saturday. Let me see. For both days. Okay, so we will be live at 4:20 Pacific time on Saturday, which is 4:20, guys. So again, if you are confused about the time thing, if you click on the thumbnail, once Bob gets the thumbnail out for Saturday, I'll put it on the community post. And when it's on the community post, you click on it, and there'll be a bell that says remind me. You just push that. Or you look at the thumbnail, and it'll say how many hours from, like, you're like, oh my God, is she starting right now? And you click on it, it'll say exactly how many minutes are left before the live. I do appreciate you guys spending your time with me this evening and with Bob. I know it's a different time, and next week we will do, we'll rotate the time zones so everybody can be, there you go, Pacific time. That's right. That's right. They do love 420. Actually, I just want to say this stream was brought to you by Cali Blaze. They are not a paid sponsor. We are not sponsored by them. I just wanted you guys to know we got some Cali Blaze for our 420 because we were thinking about all you guys in California watching us. We hope you're enjoying us out there, and we hope you guys will share this video, like this video, and comment on this video, and we will see you on Saturday at 4:20 Pacific time, guys. Take care.